Realtors, are you tired of seeing hedge funds snapping up homes in your market? Wholesalers, are you wondering where all the hedge funds have gone? I get it. These hedge funds and institutional investors usually elicit a strong response from real estate professionals. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship. Realtors, what if I told you that instead of working against these institutions, you can work with them to unlock an extra stream of income? Wholesalers, what if I told you that these hedge funds, they're still around, they're just hiding in plain sight? Whether you're a realtor or a wholesaler, this video is for you. I'm going to briefly go over how you can position yourself to become the go-to expert, increase your deal flow, and gain more income. For a more detailed guide, stick around to find out how you can get my free ebook on working with institutional investors. I think this will really help you out. Okay, let's dive in. First, let's clear up some confusion. Institutional investors and hedge funds, aren't they the same thing? Technically, yes. Hedge funds are a type of institutional investor, but there's more. So other types of institutional investors include insurance companies, mutual funds, and private equity firms. These types of institutions also invest directly in the real estate market. Many of these firms or their subsidiaries hire wholesalers and realtors to source properties, close deals, and do the boots on the ground legwork. These firms buy properties individually, in bulk, and they also manage large rental companies to manage these rentals. And they love markets like Texas, specifically up here in the North Austin area near the new Samsung plant. Just a quick intro, my name is Michelle Gomez. I specialize in short sales and foreclosures. But today I'd like to talk to you about institutional investors and how you can work with them. I worked for a large institutional investor and closed on over 1,200 transactions with them. It was one of the best experiences of my life, and I want to share with you what I've learned. So one of the big questions that I get is how many single-family homes in particular do these institutions own? And the next question I get is, are they growing? According to the Government Accountability Office, as of May 2024, these institutions only own about 3% of the single-family rental market in the US. Yes, they're growing into the suburbs. So they purchase single-family homes and rent to families and those who don't want to be tied down to a mortgage payment or just having a house in one area. So these huge investors, such as Mutual of Omaha and private equity firms, invest billions in these rental properties. And the whole purpose behind that, of course, is to invest, but those monies go back to people's 401k accounts, other retirement funds. But this all creates an opportunity for you. So here's the opportunity. They need professionals like you to source these deals for them. So you think these investors only work with the top brokerages in the United States? Think again. So these institutions need boots on the ground who can source distressed properties, undervalued homes, and identify areas poised for growth. Wholesalers, these institutions are perfect for your off-market properties. Imagine instead of looking all over for buyers, you'd have one source. You can send all of your contracts and get them closed. For realtors, you can earn commissions on bulk deals as well. Imagine if you come across a portfolio. All you'd have to do is source it with one of these institutions and earn $10,000 to $50,000 or more in commission on just one transaction. Creating relationships with these institutions is key. However, do you really want to know a secret, a big secret to get these institutional investors to call you? Institutions care about one thing: numbers. If you can speak their language with return on investment, ROI, cap rates, and market trends, they'll be your best friend. You can really stand out then. And when you're reaching out to them, if you throw in a joke or two, man, that'll really put you at the front of the line. So when you're reaching out to these institutional investors and you're speaking their language, talking about cap rates and return on investments, be sure to look at their LinkedIn profile and compliment them on their accomplishments. It goes a long way. So when you're reaching out to these investors, whether it's on LinkedIn or in an email, be sure to highlight your area of expertise, any market trends that are going on in your area, and if you provide excellent, efficient listing services or you've closed on a bunch of transactions, be sure to include that in your email. So once you get in contact with a gatekeeper or acquisition specialist, start the process off slow. Get to know them, close a deal, prove how efficient you are, and once you close a successful deal with them, they'll be sure to come back for more. So what if I told you there's another way to get paid by working with institutional investors? So if you're efficient in bringing these off-market properties to the investors, they'll more than likely pay you a bonus. That means an additional $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 plus just for bringing them your expertise and off-market deals. And that's for, of course, being efficient at your job and prompt and things of that sort. For wholesalers, now some of these institutions have limits on the assignment fees that you can take. However, if you bring them enough deals, good deals, then I'm sure you'll be able to negotiate those assignment fees and hopefully get more for yourself, because I know that it's not easy sourcing these deals, especially the ones where you're able to get them at 60, 70%. So I know you all work hard sourcing your deals and getting your listings, but if you can position yourself with these institutional investors and help them to see your value by continuously bringing them deals, you can create a partnership that will help to streamline the inflow of leads that you get so that you're not having to go out there and chase leads all over the place. You'll have a steady flow of leads. Real estate is changing. Are you ready to evolve? These institutions aren't going anywhere, and by aligning yourself with them, you make your business more profitable and resilient. Just know these institutions are not your enemies, they're your friends. And when you're working with them, you're helping to fund people's retirements. Not only that, you're helping families to find housing where they may not otherwise be able to find it on their own, allowing their kids to go to good schools. If you're serious about working with these institutional investors and you want to learn more, check out my free ebook below. It goes into more detail about how to find these institutional investors and work with them. So if you do run into any of these distressed properties and you need help trying to figure out what market they fit in or what to do with them, fill out the form below and I'll be happy to take a look and see how I can help. Also, I found a brokerage that has been very flexible with working with investors. So if you're interested in learning more, fill out there's another form below, fill that out, and I'll get back to you. It's EXP, they're wonderful. They have excellent support now. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, or maybe you can share it with another real estate agent or wholesaler that you know. Let's close more deals and grow together. See you in the next video.